Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday edition of our continuing education classes that our team supplies to educate you on the basics as well as everything we'd love to share with you about essential oils, doTERRA essential oils. So today, we are going to kind of touch the basics, but open your mind to the simple ways of one simple way of using essential oils. So I thought that was a great way. But I also want to remind everybody that every Saturday at 10, one of our amazing leaders comes on and gives you some essential continuing ed information. A series I started last week was on our doTERRA's co-impact sourcing initiatives, and we focused on Kenya. But once a month, I'm going to focus on a different area of the world so that we focus on to the ends of the earth and provide you with information how doTERRA not only provides people with, they don't only sell essential oils to provide everybody with the best, purest, most natural, most medicinal essential oils on the planet, but also the lives that are impacted every step of the way. And their initiatives is not only to provide the most people with essential oils, but to touch as many lives and make a difference in as many people as possible. So that's a great way of understanding why doTERRA. But today, I'm pretty much going to get into the basics, talk to you a little bit about the chemistries, talk to you about aromatic things, and I hope you stay and you really, really enjoy the opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of myself. Here's why. I'm not interested in you seeing me. I'm interested in you seeing everything that doTERRA can do for you and focusing on that. So today, we are going to talk about how the aromatic use of essential oils and how using essential oils aromatically can literally change your life. So while there are many ways to enjoy essential oils, aromatic use or use of the oils through the air continues to be the most popular method because it's easy and effective. Aromatic use allows the user to enjoy the benefits of essential oils by diffusing and dispensing an oil throughout the air and simply breathing it in. If you are wondering how you might benefit from using essential oils aromatically, we're going to briefly go over these advantages and I'm going to break them down. One of the greatest benefits of using oils aromatically is you can create a relaxing, calming, uplifting, or invigorating environment with the potent power of the essential oil, not only changing you, but changing everybody in the surrounding area. In addition to promoting a calming or uplifting atmosphere, certain essential oils can be helped to purify the room. This is helpful in keeping that home fresh feeling and clean and allowing your family to breathe in purified air, especially during this time of the year. It's November and we're suffering a lot of environmental threats, so it helps purify the air of that. And lastly, essential oils are very powerful at balancing your mood, and using them aromatically is one of the quickest, easiest ways to help perk you up, unwind, get motivated, or calm down and manage your mood in any other way. We'll discuss each of these in more detail, but as you can see, there are so many benefits of aromatic use and plenty of reasons on why you would want to use essential oils aromatically. So for those of you that are new to essential oils, it's important to point out that aromatic use isn't a new fad or trend, but the practice has been used for centuries. Aromatherapy, or the simple use of the essential oils and plant extracts, has been popular since ancient times, as people in civilizations like ancient Rome, Egypt, Greece, India, and China often use essential oils for their aromatic benefits. While aromatherapy was popular for things like religious ceremonies and rituals, these ancient people also used essential oils aromatically to alter and uplift their moods and the atmosphere. Something essential oils are specifically used for today. I'm going to dive right into this thing, which is called the essential oil wheel property. And whether you want to create a relaxing environment in the home or an energizing feeling in your office, or simply to promote a specific atmosphere in any room, aromatic use of essential oils provides a simple way to achieve a literally desired effect. You might be wondering, how exactly can an essential oil promote calming, relaxing, and uplifting feelings? So glad you asked. The simple answer is that to that question is that each essential oil has a different chemical makeup that gives the oil its specific benefits. For example, remember, these are pure plants. doTERRA has the purest essential oils on the market, and the purity of nature at its purest provides chemical constituents naturally that literally bind with neuroreceptors in the nose, in the limbic system, through the nose, in the limbic system, and release natural neurotransmitters that calm, like dopamines and serotonins, which provide a relaxing effect, and GABAs, which provide an energetic effect. But some of these essential oils contain chemical properties that promote these relaxing feelings, while others have chemical structures that invigorate or uplift. If we look at the essential oil property wheel on this slide, you can see how different essential oils possess natural chemical components, and these components contribute to all the feelings of calming, renewing, and relaxing. Now, these chemical components are nature at its purest, are found in the most purest, potentest, natural essential oils. They're not added or removed. They are nature at its purest. Now, I'm going to switch the slides here a second. How can I, right there? Mainly because I want to bring up a better picture of that. All right. So I'm going to provide you a link in the comments below, and if you're watching this on Facebook, in the descriptions, on how to get a copy of your free doTERRA oil chemistry wheel. I think you will find it fascinating when you're looking for something. So if you're looking for oils that restore, these are the oils that are available, and they're a monoterpene backbone to provide that, to release the certain chemical neurotransmitters in the brain. They also, there's clarifying and calming oils like lavender is a great oil for relaxation because its chemical components, as you see lavender in the bottom there, the bottom right area, it provides lanolol and laneth actate, which are great oils. They're alcohols and esters that provide a calming sensation naturally to release the proper neurotransmitters in the brain that provide calming. And then you'll have one that tells you a little bit uplifting and energizing. Let's take to that bottom right and talk a little bit about peppermint. I often use the peppermint with its menthol natural alcohols and in it that provide a monoterpenate that help energizing and help me when I'm feeling sluggish, like midday when I can really use a nap but got to keep going. I'll go ahead and grab that peppermint oil. So you can get this free on the download, and it looks exactly like this, which tells you a little bit about the soothing, stabilizing, and a little bit about the different chemical constituents, understanding how to use this wheel. So I am going to go right back to where we were here and move on from here. Keep the wheel in mind. I'll refer back to it as I need it, and make sure you download your free copy of this essential oil properties wheel. So just as some oils have chemical components that make them calming or uplifting, other essential oils hold cleansing and purifying properties that make them useful for purifying the air. You can use essential oils with purifying characteristics to get rid of unpleasant odors and promote a pleasant aroma in the home, and simply purify the air of any single room. So many of the air purifying agents on the market today have toxins or harsh chemicals. And when your body smells that tea tree blossom in your tea tree that you're getting, it's actually doing nothing chemical constituent for your body, or actually an antimicrobial, which tea tree is, for purifying the room. It is simply a smell. The room is not getting free of its microbials, and your body might smell tea tree, but has absolutely no idea what it is because it's chemical. It's not natural. So the body can't react naturally to it by providing a component in the lungs, an antimicrobial in the lungs, like wild orange. It's an uplifting smell, but chemical wild orange turns me off. Even though it smells like orange, I do not feel energized or uplifting or literally invigorating by the smell of a cleaner with orange in. So I do not ever, well, actually I use mainly natural cleaners, vinegar and water, and I add orange to it. But when it's natural, your body and chemistry blends well with the natural chemistry of the plant constituents, and you get that uplifting feeling compared to using wild orange that's chemicals, and your body has no idea what it is, no idea how to use it, and does not purify the air. It just covers up the odor. So like we have here, arborvitae, eucalyptus, juniper berry, tea tree oil, which is a great antimicrobial, so it's definitely purifying the air, and thyme, which is a great antimicrobial. But I also, like I said, I always diffuse wild orange or some kind of citrus in the kitchen and use it for cleansing. Here's why. I'm on the go all the time. I don't take the time for everyday things like I should, and I get distracted easy. So I tend to burn my food a lot. I do believe when I focus, I'm an amazing cook, but that's just me. But most of the time I burn my food. So we have learned to use some kind of citrus to cover up and clean out that nasty burnt food smell, as well as putting a couple drops in the garbage bag to eliminate odors that sometimes come from me throwing the burnt food in there. Okay? All right. So while essential oils can be used aromatically to promote calming or uplifting atmosphere and purify the room, aromatic use has traditionally been used to help influence your mood. Let me talk about like we talked about earlier, each essential oil has a unique chemical makeup or aroma. And when you use essential oils aromatically, you inhale that aroma, which triggers that limbic system. And I had mentioned that, which is the brain sensor for mood and emotion. So that elicits a reaction. That's why when you smell certain smells, like an apple pie, it reminds you of grandma, or when you smell something that you know provides a negative response, you're like, avoid. So this is why essential oils are great for managing moods, because they literally trigger the emotion mood sensor in the brain, the limbic system, to enhance a feeling that it was meant to promote. So I have a couple of them here, and I will tell you the Emotions in Essential Oil Guide is an amazing book that helps unlock some of the emotional aspects that can be related with oils. So not only like bergamot, for instance, is great for reducing negativity and stress, but when it comes to bergamot on the emotional realm, and rather than the mental realm of negativity and the stress, the emotional realm of bergamot is called the oil of self-acceptance. It helps with low esteem, self-judgment, and hopelessness. It is great for providing self-acceptance, confidence, hopeful, and make a feeling of being good enough. One of the great oils I like when it comes to, you know, essential oils is cypress. Cypress is great as a grounding emotion. But let me quick turn to that in my handy dandy emotions book. But it's an oil of motion and flowing, which helps provide flexibility and flowing with life, and being more adaptable rather than less controlling and perfectionism and rigidity. And actually, controlling perfection and rigidity is a result of fear fear of change, controlling, fear of not being good enough, perfectionism, fear of rigidity, where if you go off the ever given path, it's going to be dangerous rather than, you know, an adventurous. So that's a great oil. A lemon, which is a very common oil, and it promotes in your mood and mental ability. It promotes uplifting, energizing mood. It fits onto our oils property under under uplifting, but it's also in your emotional realm, the oil of focus, mental connectiveness, alertedness, and mental clarity, helping break the ability of confusion and your lack of joy and lack of learning. So this is a great oil to promote that. And like a wild orange. And then one of the other ones that women tend to like, and it's in a lot of our women's uplifting blend, is the floral, powdery floral smell of ylang ylang, which helps uplift moods and promote calmness for the mind. And then when it comes to the emotional aspect of ylang ylang, this is an amazing oil, and it's called the oil of inner child. And it helps allow freedom and playfulness and heart healing and joy and accepting, rather than feeling overstressed. And it's great, you know, rather than feeling, if you're going through a time of grieving and sadness and loss, it helps connect you more to acceptance and emotion, and allowing you to share your emotion. So they do such a powerful effect. And what I'll do is I'll include a link to the Emotions and Essential Oils Guide book in the comments as well. So when you want to use essential oils aromatically, using an essential oil diffuser is one of the most effective ways to enjoy the aromatic benefits of the specific oil. Essential oils diffuser take an oil and transform it into a fine mist, and this mist disperses the oils and its aromatic qualities throughout the air. By using a diffuser, you can enjoy the scent of an essential oil for an extended period of time, rather than just placing it and then it flashes off material. It binds, the oils itself bind to the components of water, the H2O molecule, and can be dispensed through the air that way. doTERRA has several different diffuser models available, each of which provide different features and benefits depending on your preference. Again, I will provide a link. So here's a list of them. I will tell you a little bit about maybe 3 of them. So the Lumo diffuser features the maple bottom. You see the picture there, the maple wood base and a soft, soothing light setting with different color options. The coverage is up to about 540 square feet, and has customizable mist so that you can have 2 or 5 hours of continual or a 10-hour of intermittent mist. So the Lumo makes it simple and easy to choose. It is also comes in our Healthy Solutions kit, which is a great kit if you're new to essential oils and don't know where to get started. It provides a little bit of different items from doTERRA, all with a convenient, with this beautiful Lumo diffuser, and that's the one on the right with the front right, which has that wooden base to it. And then, like I said, it comes in a natural solutions kit that is as a gift for purchasing the kit. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my favorite one, which is one right to the left. It's got the purple base. It's kind of round. It's called the Petal Diffuser. It's a simple design, and it makes it perfect to fit in any room, whether it's a casual room, bedroom, bathroom, office, living room, doesn't matter. The Petal Diffuser has a nice soft light, but you can actually shut the light off. It covers an area of about 350 feet. What I like best about this diffuser, it provides a very high mist output. So it literally dispenses the mist out into the air very rapidly at a higher rate of speed. So it encompasses the room much. It only runs for about 4 hours. That's why it dispenses out large amounts, but I use it mainly in my office and I don't like to be in my office for too much in a long period of time. The brain gets fried. When I walk into my office, I'm 100 dedicated to work, and then I walk out and I want to relax and let that go. So the stuff I diffuse in there, maybe in the afternoon, if I go in the afternoon, is something energizing. Right now I have dispensing in my pedal something I call Victory, which has peppermint, frankincense, and cedarwood. It makes me feel like I got this. I've got this covered. Here I am. Two of the new diffusers doTERRA introduced was the Volo, which is comes in marble or onyx, and that came out just last month. But the last oil diffuser I want to talk about, and it's not pictures, and I apologize, I'm going to kind of throw that in the middle somewhere. It enhances and transforms any room or workspace. It's called the Brevi diffuser. Now, this has a really cool contemporary design and offers a sleek, modern look with ultrasonic technology and multiple light settings. You can enjoy the benefits of this mist. It provides a very fine mist, so it dispenses slowly through the air, and you can use it for being such a small little diffuser. It's literally just the size of the purple part of that pedal diffuser on the left. It's a smaller one. It still provides 2, 5, continuous and 10-hour intermittent oil disbursement. So it's great for a living room or a bedroom or literally any room in the house. You can get a Brevi for free with the Healthy Starts kit or the Healthy Home kit, enrollment kits, or share that kit with a friend as a gift. So that's a little bit about the different diffusers doTERRA has. And again, I will provide a link in the comments in the description as well. But depending on the type of diffuser I have and all of its features, you can place a diffuser practically everywhere to enjoy the benefits of the home. A few common places are bedroom, living room, kitchen, spa room. I travel a lot. I take a diffuser with me everywhere I go to place in the hotel room to keep it pure. I use it in my office every single day, and so much more. No matter where you place the diffuser, I want to just throw out there, it's best not to place the diffuser in direct sunlight. It warms up the water, and direct sunlight, just like a plant, if you leave a plant out in the sun for long periods of time, it could literally change the plant by drying it and chemically and changing the constituents of it. So we want nature, provided at its purest, to provide us the oils that are in that property wheel, so don't leave it in direct sunlight. And in a fan, it dispenses it out too much. When it comes to caring for your diffuser, be sure to follow whatever the recommended manufacturer's directions tell you to do. And the key to maintaining a good working diffuser is to clean it often. You have to fill it with water. You might as well scrub a little bit out there. A nice cleaning solution you can use, natural cleaning solution, is literally water and vinegar. The vinegar will help dispense it and break that up, okay? All right. So when it comes to, I want to throw this out there because people are always worried about safety of oils. When it comes to using essential oil diffuser, you might be wondering, how much do you use or how long do you run the diffuser? While most essential oil application methods require a specific dosage, when it comes to aromatic use, there are several factors that determine appropriate time and oil when diffusing. It can be difficult to control the amount of oil you're exposed to during aromatic use, mainly because the room size. If I run something with a high mist in my small office, I'm going to get a burst of that oil because the mist is coming out fast and because the room is small, compared to running the Brevi with a lone mist dispenser in I have a very large living room. And so that's, dispensing it out into the air slower, let alone a large room. One of the most important things I can tell to people is to always keep an open door. When it comes to pets, people may crate their dog while they're gone during the day, or may put up a pet gate or a children's gate to keep their pet confined to a room. If you are running a diffuser and that pet cannot escape, animals are have natural instincts that require them to move out of an area when something doesn't feel right. So they need to move, but when you block that barrier, things can be in overabundance. Now, doTERRA only provides the safest, purest oils for all members of the family, whether they're birds or turtles or furry pets. But if you don't provide that animal with the ability to change the direction when they feel overabundance, smaller dogs take less oils than bigger dogs, birds much less aromatically than aquatic turtles do. When you don't provide an exit for those animals, they don't have the ability to make a difference and move out of that area. So the best thing I can tell you is moderation is best, and controlling the amount of oil diffusing. So say you can put 10 oils because you know, I don't know how much you put in, so I put 10. That's a lot, especially when it comes to doTERRA. But let's just say I'm the type of person, if I'm running a 10-hour diffuser, I would rather, instead of putting 5 drops of oils in, which is pretty much all you need for a large room with doTERRA oils, I may put in 2, and then in 5 hours while it's running, just throw in 2 more additional oils to dispense it out a little bit more naturally without overabundance, so I enjoy the properties that it's providing without the overabundance that my body needs. So it's the difference of eating 10 apples a day rather than eating 1 apple a day for over 10 days. You see the difference? More is not always better. It's just dispensing and providing an exit for your child, someone with sensitivities to smell, and pets is a must. So while diffusing a single essential oil in your diffuser is a great way to enjoy a specific benefit of the oil, it can also be fun to create your own diffuser blends by mixing 2 or more oils together and placing them in a diffuser. So let's talk about the best way to create your diffuser blend. First, you want to go ahead and look at your wheel. Okay, so why don't I go ahead and go on to that one. Remember the wheel we talked about? You're going to go ahead and download the free copy, and you're going to want to go ahead and figure out what you're trying to do. So for example, if you want relaxing diffuser blends, you can choose in the essential oils that are known to promote a calming environment. Okay, so you can use maybe calming and use 2 or 3 oils there, or you can use calming and on the right, grounding or soothing, and you can use 1 oil from calming, 1 oil from grounding, or 1 oil from soothing, and smell them together. I tend to only do about 2, maybe 3 oils because I like to smell them together and see how they go. So you're going to put them all together, use the property wheels that I'm providing for free, and you can use that to determine which oils you like. Once you've identified the type, you can create and start pairing them. Now, a great way to do that is simply to smell the oils. So I am going to show you a trick thing I do. Let's get right there. What I do to smell them. So I want to, if I'm looking at invigorating oils, peppermint was in there. One of the oils I like provides invigorating, or energizing, I'm sorry, energizing. So I want energy, but I want an up invigorating oil as well. And wild orange was on that too. Or any citrus oil. So now how do I tell if these 2 are good together without blending them, you say? Simple. Take each of the bottles and kind of, if you like that smell, it is going to be amazing to throw in a diffuser that you enjoy. And while I'm smelling it, I get a stronger peppermint note than I do wild orange. If I like that, I go ahead and apply it evenly, 2 and 2 maybe, into my petal diffuser. Now, to me, peppermint is stronger, but I want to make sure I get the experience of wild orange a little bit more than peppermint. So instead of going 2 and 2, I may go 1 and 2. Or if I want to make it stronger for the room, especially because I need energy in the afternoon, but I don't want to be all jumpy. I want to be invigorated as well. I may go 2 and 3. So then I'm getting about 5 drops in my 4-hour diffuser. That's nice. When I was looking for a great oil, remember I said the one that's in my diffuser now is Victory, and that has frankincense, cedarwood, and peppermint in. I put all those three together. I held them in my hand, not frankincense, and all I did was, and then the one that smelled strong was actually frankincense, but I didn't mind that. And I didn't hardly smell any of the cedarwood. So what I did was I didn't mind the frankincense, so I continued with the 2 of that. I provided only 1 of peppermint because peppermint can be very strong. But when it came to the cedarwood, I went 3. I went 1, 2, 3 because I didn't smell much of the cedarwood, but I kind of liked it when I hovered over the cedarwood. So that's a great, simple way to help you decide if that works well. If it doesn't, change it up. You have your wheel here, so pick what you like and go with those properties, okay? Great, easy way. Let's get back to sharing with you on this. So now that you know how to blend in your diffuser, this is a great way to do that. So while using a diffuser provides an easy way to enjoy the aromatic benefits of essential oils, there are so many creative ways to do it as well. As you see here, you can add a drop to a dryer sheet and place in the dryer. Now, I don't use dryer sheets at all. What I did do was I look for 100% cotton, and baby blankets are used, and I still have baby blankets, use them for different reasons all over the house, but I cut them into little square swatches, put them in a Tupperware container, and they sit on the dryer. What I simply do is I pull one out, I provide a drop or 2 of the scent I want my clothes to smell like, something relaxing for my bed sheets and towels, and I'll put that on there and throw it in a dryer. And I actually, denim is a great thing that you can do because it holds up as well. I also cut like denim in squares, and when I want a nice purifying to my wash, I'll throw in On Guard there. It helps get out sock odors, lemon, stuff like that. Throw that on that and throw it in the washer to break down the antimicrobial and antibacterial effects that get into clothes in the underarm areas, in the sock areas. So you could throw it right in the wash by applying a couple right on a swatch, and it'll dispense out through the nice warm water as it goes. So that's a great way to use aromatically, but I also threw in the extra wash as a added benefit. You can dispense them in the room by putting a couple drops on your pillow, or I love this. If you get the newspaper, we don't. I think it's so negative anymore, so I stopped getting it. But you can take a couple drops. A lot of people will put a couple pieces of newspaper in the bottom of their garbage bag to keep the bag open. Put a couple drops of a purifying oil on the newspaper and put it in the bottom of the trash. This way it dispenses. It's not going to be volatile and dispense right away. It stays in the newspaper, and every time you throw something in, you're getting to get a burst of that essential oil without chemicals. It's a natural way. I also like it on furniture. I have pets, and the pets like to jump on the furniture and in the carpets. So I don't want that pet smell. People reach for Febreze, which is very toxic because the chemicals in there. But I don't recommend water when it comes to spritzing fabrics. I recommend vodka, which is a great, usually distilled 7 or more times, and it's more volatile than water. You don't want something like water. If you put oils in water to purify the air, like the arborvitae, and spritz it all over your carpet to freshen up your carpet, it's going to stay wet until it dries. Vodka makes it very volatile and literally captures the odor and breaks it up quickly. That's how Febreze works. They use a chemical to do that. So I like vodka in any kind of spritz like that. But diffusing oils on a yoga mat is another way. So there are some great ways to dispense and uplift oils. I use them in my car. I have a small diffuser, or simply just rubbing your hands, putting a drop, rubbing your hands together and use it. There are so many different ways to use oil. I'm throwing in another free gift just for you being part and enjoying this. It's called the It's a doTERRA ebook. It's essential oils for beginners, but not everybody that's not new can't benefit from learning everything they can on how to use essential oils. So whether you're a novice or a professional when it comes to essential oils, feel free to enjoy this free gift of this doTERRA ebook from me. And thank you so much for being a part of this continuing education class this Saturday on aromatic uses of essential oils. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me by email, by text, or placing a comment here. And if you're watching this through YouTube, feel free to reach out to me by email. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this aromatic continuing education on aromatic uses of essential oils. Ahui ho!